Hello, everyone. Hold on, the music's gotten loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Hello, Headshot. Hello, Gemlin. Welcome in. Hello on YouTube. Hello, Yuki. Oh my goodness, guys. It's been like 15 bazillion, gazillion, quadrillion years. I'm so sorry. I usually actually stream during this time. It's actually so unusual for me to not stream during my break. But y'all will never believe it, bruh. But I hope you guys are having like a fantastical new year. Hope you guys had a happy holidays and all of that. Like what? Like Obi stream in 2025 and I haven't seen you since last year? Yo, that's so crazy. Yeah, I know. I've been on the grind, guys. Like, oh my gosh, I have to update you guys on so much stuff. Like so much stuff. Also, Nat, hello. How are you? Yes, I revived. It's so funny, guys. This is gonna be the like last stream until I go back to school. I go back to school on Monday. Like I go back to school on Monday. So y'all are I'm about to be absent again. I'm like an absent father. Oh my God, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, okay. Pause, rewind, story time. The reason why I haven't streamed during this break I have, because usually my winter break is when I stream like all the time, is because as soon as I get off of winter break, get on winter break, my PC and my laptop KO'd at the same time. So I had to take it to the repair shop and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do commissions. I couldn't stream, I couldn't draw, I couldn't do anything. So like for like 3 weeks. So I'm so sorry, y'all. I know, I'm sorry. I left you guys for so long. A very young, busy father. I know, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are doing well though. Like I haven't talked to some of you in such a long time. Half of me was like, yo, I'm gonna stream and like no one's gonna remember me. Oh my God. Yo, I was like, yo, I've been so absent that y'all forgot my name. Yo, I'm just kidding. I'm so happy though. I'm really happy that I was able to stream at least one time before I go back. Cause yo, I like to stream, but like during this stream, we're gonna do a lot of things. We're gonna go over some goals and stuff that we're gonna go over some goals for that we met last year, and goals that we didn't meet, and then goals that we're gonna do for this year. And our critique stream, because I've like literally I wanted to do that art critique stream like way. Who is this cotton candy cloud guy? That's first of all, cloudy cotton candy guy is crazy work. Can we pause? Who's that? Guys, you don't remember me? Guys, please. Yo, what do you mean? Guys, it's me, Obi. It's me, Obi. Hello? No, guys, wait, guys, wait. You remember, right? No, yes? Guys, you remember, right? I'm sorry, guys. I'll try not to be as absent as a father. I'll try. I'll be more in y'all's lives, okay? I'll be more present. I'm sorry. I've been grinding. And then also with school, I've been locked into school, guys. I've been locked into school. I'm an animator, guys. Like, you know, animators have no lives. Listen, you guys know this. Animators have no lives. I had to lock in. Anyways, you know, if you did forget, I'm Obi. Ooh. I'm not even a cloud guy. I'm a star guy. I'm a star guy. I'm not a cloud guy. Not this gaslighting. The gaslighting. Imagine this is day one and y'all is gaslighting me like this. It's day one and we're already starting with the gaslighting. Talking about let them believe. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. But I'm really happy though. Guys, I'm really happy. At first I was like nervous the clouds got stuck on you when you fell down to earth. Exactly, guys. They got stuck. They got stuck. I remember you remember. I remember you remember. Well, I remember that you remember that I remember that you remember. Hello? Guys, I wanted to play like so many games on stream too. I wanted to play like fucking, what's that game that everyone was playing? Like Dispatch. I wanted to do a playthrough of that. And then my fucking shit KO'd. Also, Bree, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you, brother? I saw you on YouTube, but then I like how you switched from YouTube to over here. I'm sorry. If you're on YouTube, I'm gonna look. I just have to. I'm going through both of them. I'm sorry if I'm a little late to you guys. But I hope you're having a fantastical, magical, spiritual, fantastical, magical day. Oh my goodness. Also, I did some things to my microphone, so let me know if I sound good. Like, it's been a minute, guys. I don't know how to do these things anymore. I'm working on both. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go over some goals and stuff. And like, we actually met a lot of goals this time, guys. Like, I'm actually like proud. Question mark? Okay, no, I am proud. No, I'm proud. But I'm just like, whoa, like we actually met some shit, y'all. We actually met some shit. Like, what the hell? And then this year, I'm gonna debut my live 2D model, and I'm gonna be a real boy, guys. I'm gonna be a real boy. Guys. I'm gonna be a real boy, guys. Soon. Very soon. Anyways, I'm really excited for that. I cannot wait for you guys to see the model, because I finally got it fully rigged, and I paid for it. And it looks so amazing. And y'all don't even know about some of the things that I can do with it. I can't wait for you guys to see the toggles and all of that cool stuff. Anyways, but you guys are gonna have to wait like 5 months for that. I'm so sorry. Let me stop hyping it up, guys. Let me stop hyping it up. I need to be a present father and stop being absent. I left you guys for 4 months. I'm sorry. Okay. And recently, oh my gosh, you know what? We ended the year off on a bang, low key. And then we started off with a fantastical stream. So I feel like it's gonna be cool. I thought you were already a real boy. I mean, I am, but now I'm gonna be a moving real boy. I'm gonna be moving and shit. I'm gonna be moving side to side and not just forward. Guys, that's gonna be not just up and down. Hopping. Oh shit. This is Twitch. I was about to say something crazy. There's this one TikTok and it's like hopping. Okay, that's the last thing I'm gonna say. Anyways, instead of going up and down, I can move left and right and I can actually look at you and you can see where I'm looking and you can see when I'm talking. Guys, that's gonna be really exciting, guys. And I have cool effects and shit. It looks amazing. Thank you, Bree. I really appreciate it. Bree has been here since Bree has been there when I was making every part of the fucking model. So crazy. Every section of it. Every single section of it. Except for the hair, though. The hair and some of the effects, I think you're gonna be a little bit surprised about. Okay. Let's stop the dilly-dallying and stop dilly-dallying. Let's stop the dilly-dally. Let's get right into it. Okay. So we had a lot of goals for 2025 that we met a good amount of them. We're gonna start off. I had content creation goals, I had art goals, and I had stream goals. Seeing how I've been absent to you guys, I'm so sorry. I've been an absent father, so we didn't meet some of the stream goals, but we will this year, guys. We will this year, on God. Okay. So for like content creation goals, we had get 3.5K on YouTube, and we did that. We did that. Whoa, guys, I'm not gonna even lie. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, I'm really happy. Especially recently, I did a color theory video and it got 5K views. Like, I was like, what the hell? Oh my goodness. guys, we made that. We did that shit. Sorry, I'm happy, guys. I'm a little happy. I'm sorry. I'm like excited. Let me stop. Let me calm down. Let me be mature, Obi, guys. Sorry. Anyways, I'm excited. You know, we made it 3.5K. That was really cool on YouTube. And then one of our other goals were to do more audios. I've done a lot of audios. I'm not gonna even lie. I don't know if you guys remember. I think in the beginning of the year when I was doing ASMR stuff, I was like, I don't know if ASMR's for me. Like that's kind of a lot of like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's for me. I don't think. Also, thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Anyway, I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know if audios are for me. Brother, we did a lot of audios. Like, I think it was 4 minimum, and we did like 5 audios. What? That's crazy. Actually, let me pull it up. Like, I'm gonna actually pull up how many audios we have. Like, I was surprised because, you know, I was very against it. I wish I'd clipped that when I was like, I don't know if we're gonna meet this one. Brother, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have done 10. The goal was 4 and we did 10. Whoa, that's crazy. I learned a lot from that video. I really liked it. I'm really glad you guys liked it. That was like my first, I feel like that's like one of my first videos I've done that's about like a specific topic, like art, like a real educational video. I feel like the other art videos I have are like, hey, this is how I did it. This is what I learned. So I'm gonna tell you what I learned. But that was the first video I did that was like, hey, here's something that I know and I'm gonna tell you what I know. And I was really nervous about it. One thing, I don't know if you guys know, but when I recorded the color theory video, I asked anybody, I hated the way that I said anything in that video. I was like, why do I sound so elementary? I was like, the next element, like I sounded like the nerd emoji, like dead ass. Like I sound like the nerd emoji, like the entire time. And I don't think it's bad. And at first I thought, I was like, oh my God, like people are gonna be like, why are you talking like that? Well, it did pretty good. So I guess it was a big brain production. Yeah, bro. Actually, because I just took the knowledge that I learned from class, like literally. Also, stream is definitely a little delayed, so I'm sorry if I'm like reading your stuff a little late. Bro said, okay, not too much, bro. Listen, do I sound like the nerd emoji? Yes. Did I sound like the nerd emoji? Yes. Do I sound like a nerd? Yes. Am I a nerd? Yes. But I didn't need to say it like that. That was kind of crazy. I didn't realize you made so many ASMR. I know. I like surprised myself. Cause like, who am I? It's cause I really like voice acting. Like one thing, I think I'm gonna continue, like most audios are really for myself. Like I want to be okay at voice acting is what I've decided. And you know, practice makes perfect, guys. So, you know, anyways, guys, craziness. Actually, Bree, let's pause, rewind. Not too much. All right, so we also did that. We also, I expanded my business. That was like one of my goals, personal. And I made like a VTuber model base, and I also made like a visual effects like guide. I didn't get that at all. I thought you sounded pretty normal. It's cool, it happens. Oh, listen, I don't know, you guys know one of my biggest insecurities is my voice. So like, to me, I always sound goofy. Bro, I always sound goofy, bro. So like, And then my sister also, like, what I'm realizing is I talk so different depending on who I'm talking to. And it's like crazy because like my sister's like, why are you talking like that? Like, why are you talking like that? And I'm like, this is how I sound, brother. No, it's not. But still, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. I put a lot of work into it, you know, and a lot of love went into that video. That video I actually started and recorded it over the summer, and then I went to school, and then I was like, ah, shit. And then I could not edit it during school. So I was like, ah, shit. So I had to like wait until the break. So I'm really glad I got it out before I started a whole new semester. So that's cool. Okay, we also made it to at least 4 songs and 1 full cover this year. That was one of my goals, to do 4 songs and 1 full cover, and we did do 1 full cover, which was the it was like a Miku Vocaloid song. It was the Rotten Girl song, but I did a cover of it. Not gonna lie though, that one and Your Idol are my favorites that I've done this year in terms of covers. And Butcher's Vein too. Maybe, perchance, perhaps someday you could fill a small role for an indie or something. Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I want to be good enough of a voice actor. Like, I just want to be good enough to be in a little something. Like, that would be cool. Like, I would even tell y'all what I would do is like, hey guys, I'm playing this small game, like this small indie game. And then I would just be like, yeah, I just wanted to play it. Like, I saw it on TikTok, and then you would just hear my voice in the back. Guys, that would be my dream. Honestly, I want to be in like one of those, I would want to be in a BL, like a BL like game. I would want to. Like, what's that shit called? Like that one daddy game? I would want to do something like that, or Date Everything, that, or something like that. I would love to do something like that one day if I was ever good. I'm just saying. Am I good? No, but we gotta start somewhere, guys. We gotta start somewhere. Anyway, the other goal I had was like to start posting longer form videos, which I feel like I definitely did because of like audios, and like I started doing like more art related videos that are longer. And then I have art goals, like do more environments, which I think I did low key, but like I feel like I didn't draw as much this year, like illustrations. I did, but I didn't. I did animate a lot more this year, but a lot of it, you guys, I could not post it, unfortunately. So I feel like I met that goal. We also met more OC art. I also had a goal that was like post 1 small comic, and I never did. Maybe next year, guys. I mean, this year. Yo, my fault. This year. What else do we have? For stream goals, I unfortunately was very busy this year because of school. So I did one of the goals I had. I couldn't make the decision because I wanted to wait to go with it with you guys, because one of the goals I had were to make every stream better than the last. And I was like, yo, I can't answer that. I mean, I feel like it was, but like, I feel like we've had some banger streams this year. But you know, I want to also ask you guys, you know, if you guys enjoy the streams I've done, the very few. Honestly, I feel like most of the banger streams happened over the summer, because that's when I was free, like 100%. Let's see. And then we also have collab more. I did do more collabs this year. We did that cooking stream, and then I did get we did do some hand cams. I actually got a hand cam camera, like a better one, for Christmas. So when we do the next hand cam stream, the quality is about to be very high. And then also funding the money for my model. My model is fully paid for. So those were the goals that we had last year, which is crazy that we met like a good portion of them. Like a good portion of them. We made a lot of them. I want more night content. Yes, I'm not gonna even lie. I don't know if night is in the shadows, but if night's not in the shadows, night, bro, the peak. I love Night so much. Like, she's so fun, and like, I just like her energy, bro. Yo, peak streams are with Night, bro. Me and Night are like this. You can't see my hand, but I'm doing a cross motion. Anyway, we did a lot this year, guys. Even though I could have done more. I mean, there are some things that I'm like, okay, I wish I could have been more consistent, even doing like one stream a month. So when I'm in school, so you guys can at least know that I'm breathing. But like, I don't know, guys, like, it's been tough because I'm like getting deep within my animation classes, and you know, animators have no free time. There's no free time, guys. There's no free time. But I don't know, I want to try to like stream more often this year. Like, stream as much as possible, especially over the summer. I want to stream as much as possible. I want to do way more like types of streams and shit like that. Like, I think that would be, I don't know. And then we're gonna also debut, so like, it's gonna be cool. And stuff. The delay is so crazy. I'm like, should I restart? Guys, low-key, Twitch is behind, low-key. Guys, refresh your page and come back to me. Cause like, low-key, I'm like, brother, I said that like 2 minutes ago. Listen, my computer has been through the trenches, so it's going through a little something. I'd love to instigate on streams I wasn't supposed to be a part of again. Honestly, that was funny. Like, it would just be like me and like we would be literally be in VC, and then like all of us would be in there. I'd be like, y'all just want to stream with me? Literally, that is the conversation. I'm like, I mean, y'all are already here. I mean, why not? Yeah, I love streaming with you guys. It's so fun. It's really fun. It's okay not to reach every goal. You still accomplish a lot. Thank you. You know, I'm a perfectionist, guys. If it was up to me, we would meet every goal every year. Every year, we would meet every goal. But you know, life be lifing, y'all. Life be lifing really bad. Real bad, real fast. But I'm still happy. We did a lot of stuff. I'm really proud of all of us. And per usual, you know, I can't do anything without you guys, so I really appreciate it. Like, you know, I'm back. Did it fix the lag? Okay, when it fixed the lag, go ahead and say like, say 6-7. If you can hear me. And it's like not delayed. If it's delayed by like a little bit, like 30 seconds, I don't mind. But if it's like a huge delay, then I might restart stream like for 2.5 seconds so you guys can actually. I know Bree hates when I say 6-7, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm not saying that, brother. Why not? I'm sorry, bro. It's really my coworkers. It's my coworkers. It's society. It's not even me. It's not even me. It's society. It's society that got me saying the shit. It's society, bro. It's really bad on Twitch. Okay. All right, guys. BRB for like 3.5 seconds. I'm gonna restart stream so you guys are not like delayed by 15,000 years. Okay. BRB. At least for Twitch. Let's say. All right. When Twitch comes back to me, when YouTube and Twitch come back, let me know. Let me know when you guys are back. So let me know. Oh, let me know when y'all are back. Though I am on book for tonight, I understand your royal but never meant to decorate this and you suffer great injustice. So, oh, y'all are back. Okay, is it? Can y'all hear me? Like, can you? I need to test the delay so it's not like 15,000 years. Okay, I'm here. Okay, Bree's here. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, bad. Okay. All right, guys. Before my internet decides to KO itself once again, let's go over quickly the new goals I have for 2026, which is... Oh wait, where's my Notion? Where's Notion at? I have some, but you know, I also want to go over with you guys. I did it on Discord initially because I don't know, like I was debating if I was gonna stream, but honestly, I'm glad I did. So some of the goals we have for this year is on YouTube. We're gonna try to get to 4.5/5K on YouTube because I think we can do it. I think we can do it, guys. I believe in us. I feel like we can do that. So, and then I also want to get to 1K on Twitter, which I think is possible. I want to post more art, long formatted videos. I want to do more covers. I want to do more audios. I said at least 4, but I mean, let's see. I want to post one small comic. I want to debut my 2D live model. I want to do more streams and fun streams and stuff like that. We can do it. I will chill my heart out, brother. I honestly, I think we can do it too, guys. Low key, I feel like we can do it. Low key, I think we can do it. I'm gonna try to put, because I want to post more long formatted content like I did, and I'm really hoping that, you know, we'll see, you know, we'll see. All right, and then we also have my 2D live model debut, do more streams. Honestly, this is a very much a stretch. That I have 2 goals for Twitch, because honestly, I feel like I've been paying attention to YouTube a lot this year compared to Twitch. A little bit. I've been neglecting you guys on Twitch. I'm sorry. So I'm praying that, like, I'm hoping that my stretch goal for this year for Twitch is to get 700 followers on Twitch. I know that's kind of crazy, and I know I say that like every year, but like my realistic goal is like 500 on Twitch. That's my realistic goal. Like realistically, I think we can get 500, but like a stretch goal for me is reaching 700, because I really want to stream a lot over the summer with my new model. That's like my goal. All right, are we gonna meet it? That's up to God. That's up to God. You feel me? So, but those are my goals. Those are the goals for 2026, guys. I have like some smaller goals that are in here, but those are like more for me and my art journey. But I think we can get 550. Yeah, you know what? Okay, 550. I'm gonna keep it at 500, and if we make it to 550, then we make it to 550. I don't know. I'd rather have like smaller achievable goals, so when I like surpass it, I'm like surprised, than to have a high goal and be like, damn, I didn't make it this year. You know? So I don't know. And I want to play more I want to do different kind of streams than art, because I feel like I do a lot of art streams. Like my whole entire Twitch career, I feel like I've done mainly art. Like I've done mainly art streams, and I still plan on doing mainly art streams, but I also want to do more games when I'm like streaming, because I like games. It's just games are expensive nowadays. Games are expensive, y'all. Like everything's expensive. Like I went to the mall the other day with my one of my friends, and we went to like the Lego store, and I was like, damn, like I don't know, I get consistently reminded that like everything is $15,000. Oh my goodness. but still, that's a good mentality. Thank you. I mean, I just rather have that because, you know, I can't stream on Twitch as much as I'd like to because of school. It's not like you know, like school takes like a lot of my priority. So like until I graduate, you know, community games are also really fun. If we get more followers, we might have more people for community games. Yeah, one thing I wanted to play is like there's this new Sonic game. I think it's called Sonic Rumble. Yeah, I wanted to play Sonic Rumble on here eventually because I like Sonic, guys. I'm a Sonic lover. Or just other games in general. Like, we'll see, you know? Maybe I'll play Dispatch for the fun of it. Like, even though, like, everyone's over Dispatch. I wanted to play it, guys. I wanted to play Dispatch, but I couldn't. But, you know, we'll see. We're just gonna do different types of content. I want to do more hand cams and, like, building shit and just talking. I think that would be cool. But you know what? That's for the summer. We're gonna be doing a lot of summer shit. Okay. But like, yeah, those are the goals. That's the goals section, guys. We should probably get to the art section soonage. Because this art critique is very much overdue, long overdue. Like, I should have done this art critique stream. Like, I wanted to do it a while ago, but as I said before, I couldn't, unfortunately. But we're gonna switch gears to that, actually. So many ideas for streams. Yeah, I have like a lot of ideas. Like, also I want to do more collabs too. It's just I'm scared of people, guys. Guys, I don't know. I'm scared of like people. I don't know. I'm like I am, but I'm not. Like, it's just it's weird. Like, I don't know. But I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna get out of my shell. Eventually at some point in time. At some point in the future. But let's switch gears to art critiques. Cause I was supposed to get this done. So I know people are waiting. So I'm like, you know what, let's go. Yeah, I definitely do. I like the friends that I have right now. Like, I like the VTuber friends I have right now. Like Elio, I like Bree. Bree's not a VTuber, but Bree's like a friend. Knight. I really like Knight a lot. Me and Knight, I want to get closer to Knight. But yeah. I agree. Eventually, I want to do more collabs. It's also, I feel like for me, it's mainly like asking, not even like the actual stream itself. Like, once I start to hang out with them, I'm like, oh wait, I like these people. And then I'm like, I like them, so I'm not afraid. But I feel like for me, it's like the initial, you know, thing. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's actually switch gears. Stop, rewind. Okay. So on Discord and on Twitter, I had asked like, hey guys, I'm gonna do an art critique stream. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do an art critique stream. The video of it, if anyone who can't make it today, or if I go over your stuff today and you're not here, it's okay, because this is gonna be a YouTube video. So everyone say hi to YouTube, because this is gonna be a YouTube video. So right now we're gonna go over everyone's critique. We have, and then questions as well. Like, a lot of people asked questions. They DM'd me questions. So we're gonna go over that. So first we have NACL or Nova, like that's their, I just call them Nova because like NACL, like I don't know, that's like that's their name. And they ask, let me pull up the Discord. Let's pull up the Discord. And I've been thinking about how frequently I want to have these critique streams, and I think I'm just gonna have them every once in a while, instead of, at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna have it every month. But I was like, I don't know about that. Let's start small, Obi. Okay, so they ask, firsthand at digital art, I drew this originally on paper and went over on it with Krita. Is there anything that might help in the future, color theory, or where to put highlights? Anything that I'm missing? Okay. First off, this is actually like really good for like your first time on digital art because I remember when I was like a little person and I got like I started drawing on like digital, brother. That transition was hard for me. So like, you know, give yourself some claps, a round of applause, because you did pretty good for your first like thing. I did initially when I look at everyone's like pieces before I like go in and critique it, because you know I want to be as thorough as possible. But I didn't like do a deep dive. So right now I'm gonna actually elongate this. Let's elongate it. Let's change the sizing so I can write some notes to the side. Whoop! I'm gonna put it on a different layer. I'm gonna put it to the side. Okay, so for some like, there's definitely a learning curve. Yeah, I agree. I think honestly, like when I first transitioned, digital art is difficult. High Twitch. Yeah, it is, because I feel like the transition, I feel like for a long time, I feel like I always drew better on paper than digitally. So I would do the same thing that you did. Like I would draw it on paper, take a picture of it, put it into the digital program, and then do it. But then even then my line art was like really ass. So like it didn't even make a difference. But like it's definitely a learning curve. So for this, I feel like my first things that I noticed is that I feel like your colors, the color choices that you pick are too similar in terms of value. Like I feel like we're kind of like this section where the hair and the coat is, I feel like they're too like similar to where like they're damn near like blending in with each other. You know what I mean? So I would check on your like your values essentially. Like, and I think I've said this before. I think you can check if you have Clip Studio Paint. You can check this by like going and making a layer on top of it and then filling it. And like these two are like very similar, so I feel like they're like very much crossing in between each other. It can still be the same color, like it could still be brown, but I'll just choose a different shade of it so it doesn't clash as bad. And then another thing that I noticed initially is that there's a lot of tangents in this. There's a lot of tangents. And if you don't know what a tangent is like an unintentional connection between two lines that are like interconnected but not overlapping. That's what a tangent is. And there's like a lot of tangents in this. I'm not gonna draw over it, but just so you can tell. I mean, I said that wrong. I'm going to circle it so you can see what I'm talking about, because I feel like it's easier to, I'm a visual person. Like I'm a visual person, guys. I'm a visual person. But like this section, oh my god, why is it so thick? This section has a lot of tangents. So like there's like a lot of like a lot of different unintentional crossing of the hair strands, and I feel like it's making it look very crowded. But honestly, I also feel like you should look at a reference when drawing this, because the hair in this looks like you weren't necessarily looking at something. Also, I feel like a lot of people have like a stigma about references for some reason, and that I'm learning about. Like they think that it's cheating or something like that. And I'm like, guys, it's not cheating. Guys, how are you gonna know what something looks like if you don't look at it? So like, I would say that you need to start looking at like the references of hair, because I feel like the hair itself could look like, I think you're trying to do like a Swift, like a Swift thing. Like I would look at different examples of the hair, because I feel like that portion of the hair has a lot of tangents, and it's because you don't know what the hair is supposed to look like. I'm trying to draw an example, but I'm doing a bad job right now. Hold on. Let me pull up a reference. Hello? Something about, oh, tangent is a math thing. Listen, tangents are a math thing. They are a math thing, but they're like also an art thing. They're also an art thing. I know that's crazy, bruh. It's an art and math thing. There's actually a lot of things. Like even I'm making like a composition video, and there is a lot, like the golden ratio, all these things, they're all math, guys. They're all math. It's all math. It's all math, guys. It's all math. All of it is math. Like technically it's math. But I'm gonna say tangents. I'm gonna just make notes to the side. I'm gonna say tangents. There's tangents here, guys. Why is it so slow? See, that's why I have a love-hate relationship with the stabilization thing on Clip Studio Paint. But let me pull up a reference, because I think I know what you're trying to do, like in terms of the hair, and like even I'm studying hair right now, because one thing that I want to get better at personally is rendering hair. So it's really just a journey. Like all this is a journey, guys. Like all of it. But I think based off of what I'm seeing, this is going to be like a bad version of it. I'm doing like a thing. But I think you should be looking at references, and then if the hair is going to be coming out, like I feel like it would be doing this motion, like it would be wrapping around, like, do you know what I mean? Guys, I know this is a really bad example. Hello? Guys, let me lock in. But I feel like the hair, especially if you're trying to do this wraparound thing, like it would look more like there would be two pieces. Like how I divide hair, like what I'm starting to learn about hair is that or at least what I'm starting to do as someone who's learning hair, is like picking a point and like splitting it into two. Like this is the point, and all the points can join into that. Like they all like eventually meet up back to that one point. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like that is what I've been keeping in mind whenever I do hair nowadays, and I've been seeing improvement from it. So that's why I'm like, it works low-key. You feel me? So I would say less tangents. Okay. Another thing that I think you could keep in mind is when, also this kind of goes with shading a little bit. When shading like hairs, and if the hair is dark, also, oh my gosh, hello, non-active, I'm sorry. Hello, I hope you're having a fantastical day and welcome. But also Bento, hello. Oh my god, are you? Hello. Oh my goodness. But another thing when it comes to like shading hair, like dark hair, I personally like if you're doing black, dark brown, like dark brown is almost it's giving 1B. It's 1B. Like it's brown but it's dark brown. I rely more on highlights than I do shadows. Like I see that you have like these shadows right here. And I feel like, and you have no highlights like at all. And I know you talked about, oh, like where you should put highlights. So you should pick a direction where you want. Oh, I'm the dude from YouTube. Oh, I've been neglecting you so much that you switched from YouTube to over here. I'm so sorry. Guys, neglecting y'all. It's because I have to figure out how to like intertwine the things. So I would pick a direction where you want the lights, because then you'll know where you want the highlights to go, you know? So my overall point is that for dark hair, like I would rely more on highlights, not all the time, but like for black, gray, whatever dark kind of hair you have, I would rely more on highlights than shadows, because I feel like when the shadows are overpowering, like it looks very, 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 very muddy, at least in my opinion. Let me preface this by, this is a disclaimer before I go into any of the other things too. This is all how I would approach it as someone who is going, like, as me, like this is how I would approach all these things. Reading a bunch of chats is hard. It is hard, guys. It is hard. And then I'm also trying to like, you know, do the critique as well. So I would say dark hair, like I would use more highlights. And if you want me to like be specific and be like, oh, what kind of colors that I would choose, just wait a little bit, because I think someone actually asked me a question about how do I choose colors. So, and I don't want to be like redundant and say the same kind of things over and over again. So eventually I'll tell you how I would pick something, like color, tones, and stuff like that. But I would use more highlights than shadows if it was dark hair. Another thing is that, let's see. And then it's hard. Lighting, time of day, like lighting, I get a lot of questions about lighting. Like, how do you pick lighting? And I'm like, guys, I can't give you a concrete way, because it really depends on like how you want to do lighting, because lighting changes depending on the environment, the time of day. Like, is it like, are you doing fun like neon lights? Like there's so many different things that can impact how you want to do your lighting. So I could talk about that, but like we'll save those things for the end. For now, I feel like the main things that you should target is the different hues. So I would say to differentiate, like I would say variety in value. In value, guys, we need more variety in the value, because these values are very similar. Highlight colors are low-key tricky. Yeah, highlight colors are tricky, and like you can really do a lot of different things. Like you can do a lot of different things. But yeah, these values need to be a little bit more different. Like the value of the hair and the, like these are way too similar to each other, so I think it gets lost. You know what I mean? And like I feel like since the hair to me and this hoodie are like the main points of this, it like gets very lost. So I would just work on those two things: variety in your values. With dark hair and stuff like that, I would like use more highlight. I would say watch out for tangents like this. use a reference, because I could tell that you weren't looking at a reference when drawing this. Grayscales are important to understand. Yeah, they are. I feel like a lot of people don't understand grayscale, like, at all. You know? Like, I don't know, even me, like, one day I'll figure out, like, how to, I understand grayscale, but I don't think I could be one of those artists that, like, completely paint in grayscale and then put, like, one of those, things on top of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like those, and they add the color later. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, a lot of people do that. And I think it's strong because the values are so, like, you know for sure that they don't blend together. Yeah, Pinterest, guys. I know there's a lot of AI on Pinterest nowadays, but you can turn it off now. And unfortunately, you gotta scope the scenery out. You know what I mean? I did that before. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna try it out for myself. But I feel like overall, Nova, especially for your first time, I would just keep on going where you're going. And those are my notes for you. Those are my notes. A lot of the things that I'm gonna talk about later in the video could also help you, but I just don't want to, like, keep on repeating myself. So yeah, those are my notes. So thank you for your submission. I really appreciate it. That's my excuse for not using it. Wait, all Pinterest does to me is send me soft. Whoa, I do not get that. I turn off. Oh, I don't even get them. So I didn't even know that was even a thing. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, I did not even know that at all. That's crazy. What? That's different. Okay. This next one is from Twitter, actually. And they asked me, and I don't really do environmental art that much. I have been this year, and because of, like, one of the classes I did like a visual effects class, and we had to do a lot of backgrounds for that class. So I did learn some stuff. But this is a submission from, let me look. Let's say. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely got a lot better from backgrounds. 100%. Okay. So this is from Nami. And they asked, like, specifically, I want some critiquing on my environmental design, since this is the best one I've ever done, and I want some ways to improve. Okay. So what I actually cheated a little bit, guys. I saw this before, and I did, like, a version of this that I was like, okay, if I had to tackle the same exact concept, and, like, we're in a cave, you know, there's this small person over here, and I, like, had the same thing, what would I do? And this is what I ended up doing. And I'm gonna go through what I did. I might even, if you guys want me to, I can even draw a whole new one and go through the process of what I did. But my notes to this is that I feel like we need to work on visual hierarchy and perspective, and like 100% you need to have a reference when drawing this, because I can tell that you didn't have a reference when drawing this, because the building in the back, it doesn't actually look like a real building, you know what I mean? Like, even when I did this, like, building in the back, I looked at a reference, because I'm not an architect. I don't do architecture. I'm not an architect. So I can't, like, unless it's like city buildings, I can't just, like, wing that shit. You know what I mean? I can't wing it. I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? So I would say a few things that first thing I saw was that your horizon line is almost directly in the middle. It's almost like directly, oops, wrong tool. It's almost directly in the middle. And I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying that usually we don't want the horizon line to be directly in the middle. I mean, I think even for the one that I did, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to keep it the same kind of way that you did. So I had it in the same place that you did, because I don't think it's impossible, or it's like, you should never put it in the middle. But like, I wouldn't put it in the middle. You know what I mean? I beg to differ. You did an amazing job. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But you see, like, this is almost in the middle. I put the horizon line a little bit lower. Like, I did it a little bit lower. So I'm saying to push it, like to really push the horizon line. So that's one thing. Another thing is, I know, I get that like this building in the back is supposed to be like a sense of like a ta-da, like, oh my God, this is a huge building and it looks so cool and it's huge and like blah, 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 right? But even who's Obi? Oh, I'm Obi. Oh, I know my name's Obsidian on YouTube, but like my nickname is Obi. So a lot of people call me Obi because Obsidian is just a mouthful. But hold on, where'd the music go? Where's my music? Put on my tunes. Put on my music. Put my music on now. If it will play. Guys, this is what happens when you have dookie internet, guys. This is what happens when you have ass internet. Yo. Let me see. I should have just had a longer playlist. Should have had it for a longer time. Let's see. What mode am I in though? Let's see. Do I want this playlist or do I want this playlist? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all are so obsessed. Y'all are obsessed, bro. Y'all are obsessed. I can never escape the Obi-Wan Kenobi stuff, like, ever. Listen, I know I know it came first, but like, listen, I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. Actually, Obsidian is so you're hitting me with the facts. Oh, okay, no, I get it. No, I get it. You're hitting actually, brother, I named myself Obsidian. I thought it was cool. Okay, I think it's cool. Leave me alone. I can't have nothing. Y'all don't let me have shit. Okay, here's my music. Oh my God. I was like, where is it going? Hello? It's because my internet is so dookie water and trash. Okay. Back to the original thing that I was talking about. Okay. So I know that you're trying to have this thing in the background be like a huge ta-da, like this is this grand thing to put some emphasis on it, right? You're trying to have some emphasis on it. But in order for this to be this big, it would have to be really close to you. And if it was far away and it's still this big, that means it has to be really, really big. Because even if you see like the Eiffel Tower or the Great Pyramids or whatever from afar, from a cave, it would still be like, it would still be small. He'd be talking to anyone and anything for real, so we just hear the vibe? Is Obi talking to us? Whoa, pause, rewind. Pause, rewind. What are we talking about? Brother, I can't have nothing. Anyways, bro, let me continue, bro. Y'all are so mean to me for no reason. I just got here. It's my first day. It's my first day. Oh my god, and y'all are already on me like this. It is my first day. Bro. Anyways, guys. So this is big, but like even if it was this big, it would be small because of this, like, because as things are farther away, it becomes smaller. So, but there's other ways to create emphasis. So when I redrew it, I made one thing is the color. You can make emphasis with color. And how you can do this, like I'm not gonna render this because that would be crazy if I rendered this right now. But let's say I wanted to put emphasis on this without like making the actual building huge. What you can do is use color. So like I would personally, if I were to do this, I would take like maybe a dark or a cool color. Like I would do blue or something. First day and you got 404 followers. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just got lucky is all. I just got lucky. I got lucky, bro. Anyways, so I would get this blue and like within the cave, the things that like I would put it in these cool colors. So I'm using blue because I'm not, you know, I feel like it's the easiest one to do. But I'm using this blue, and you can put emphasis, you can use a warm color on whatever you want to be the focal point, which in this instance, I'm doing actually multiple things in this instance, but you can use like a orange, like you use complementary colors, so you can do orange. So I am gonna, okay, just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just wait. You know, you can do emphasis this way. You see what I mean? Because your eyes will go towards, like, I'm using multiple things in this, right? I'm using framing by using the foreground, and I'm using a lot of overlapping things. And I'm also using color to guide the viewer's eye. I'm also using something that's called leading lines, which is something you can put into your compositions to lead your viewer's eye to a focal point. Because for me, everything is going like this. You see what I mean? So you could do something like that, you know what I mean? Because in this instance, there's nothing to help the viewer figure out where they're supposed to be looking. And also I would put more just overlapping things. Like I'd put more, there's no focal point, there's no main point. So, and I guess you don't need to have a focal point. Like not every drawing needs a focal point. In this instance, I feel like for the thing that you're trying to achieve or do, that's what I would do. So another thing is like, for instance, right? I talked about foreground and background and all that. I feel like you can incorporate that. And like this human who's supposed to be like a comparison to see how grand this is compared to this, I feel like they're so on the outer level of the overall drawing that it's like kind of hard to notice. It's like hard to figure out. Like someone could miss this entirely. Like someone could miss this small person in the corner entirely. So I would have them, I would either do a rule of thirds thing, and that's something I also did when I was making this. I did like a small rule of thirds. This is really bad. This is a bad example. This is like a bad, like I would get an actual 3x3 thing, but you could also do like a rule of thirds thing. And you could put your human person Oh my god. You see how this is bad, guys? Oh my god, what the hell? You could put like a human person on one of the interacting things. Or closer to it. You know what I mean? You don't have to put it right on the dot, but I would put it definitely near it. So we can see, oh, there's this small person. And then now there's the other focal point, or where the other intersecting lines is where this huge grand thing is. And it still gives off the same like grand thing. I might also I drew up some like different compositional things that I want to talk about that I think could be good for any composition, not just environmental, but I think it would be good to go over. I feel like other than that though, so just to go over, like so you could have like a checklist of all the things that I said. So I would go over your visual hierarchy, because I feel like everything feels very like the distribution doesn't feel right to me personally. And then I would work on perspective, make sure you have a reference. I would use some kind of compositional method like the rule of, or you could do leading lines, and I'll go over what that means in a second, like if you don't know. And then I would work on like sense of depths in terms of like sizing, because you have this huge building, but it wouldn't be like this huge unless it was right in front of them. And I feel like in this case, it's far away. So, and then yeah, I think those are all the things that I would say to work on for now. And then like, this also goes in with the reference thing a little bit, but like we have the webs, the spider webs are so big. And initially when I looked at this, I was like, oh, this is a cave and they're looking outside into like the outside, but like the webs are like, it looks like they're like in the background of the building. So it's like, it just is kind of confusing when you initially look at it. So I would just make sure you have a reference the next time. I would get 5 references, because you don't want to copy someone unless you're doing like a study. But I would get like 5 different references and collect them together and do like a concoction of them. But I feel like those are like my final points in terms of what I would do in terms of improving. And then, like I said before, you can always use color to emphasize something and not necessarily size. And you can use leading lines, which I'm gonna go over in a second. So like leading lines, I'm gonna talk about a few compositional things. I'm gonna talk about a few compositional things. Because like leading lines, I feel like everyone knows what leading lines are, but if you don't, it's okay, because I'm about to tell you right now. Leading lines are like basically when it's usually used in photography, like where lines in an image guide the viewer's eye towards like the main subject. So in this instance, like I just did lines, but like this could be anything. This could be, a lot of the time in like photography, I feel like I usually see it as like, you can see this could be train tracks or something. Like maybe he's like excited to get ran over. I don't know, maybe he's excited. Okay, that was kind of crazy. But maybe he's excited. Okay, it could be that. It could be maybe he's on a boat or something, and like this is like a waterfall, and the waterfall is like we're about to fall into like do you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. But like leading lines is just basically like literal lines directing the viewer's eye to like figure out where the focal point is. Then we have negative space. I feel like everyone knows what negative space is. You could use negative space to like make a composition, and this is like literally in the word. Like negative space is like the space in between. And then one thing that I don't see people talk about a lot is the rule of thirds. A lot of people don't, I don't think nobody, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Every like compositional video that I see, Like, I never see someone talk about the rule of thirds, like ever. Like ever. Like, I never see it. Or if I do, it's like, oh shit. Yeah, it's not talked about, like, at all. It's, and like, basically, just to like make it quick, the rule of thirds is like basically things that are an odd number are usually like, let me see how I can say this. I'm trying to say it in a way that, like, cause it's kind of in the name, but basically, like, when you have something that's 2, I feel like it's very predictable. Like, okay, it's even, it's like, okay, we get it. But like, when it's odd numbers, it usually stands out. It stands out a lot. Like, it usually does. It can be 3, it can be 5, it can be, it's just like even numbers can be very predictable when looking at art. You know what I mean? And it's used in a lot of things. And usually they're in like a triangle form. But you know, it's not like, I just don't see it a lot, but I think it's important. Rule of third is very important to learn and use. I agree. Not a lot of people, like, I don't know. I think a lot of people, the rule of thirds, I thought the rule of thirds was like very you should cover that in a video. I do, actually. I'm planning on making a video specifically about composition and like how to use it in an art setting. And I'm trying to talk about things that I feel like people don't talk about, like the stuff I'm briefly going over. So like, that's the rule of odds. It's basically just odd numbers are more interesting to look at than even numbers, because even numbers are more predictable. And then we have like balance, like not balance, what is this shit called again? It's like balance, or like not symmetry. What am I trying to say? Symmetry, that's dumb. It's like balancing. So like, I have this guy over here to the left, right? This little guy, and then your eyes, like, and then we have this thing in the background, right? But if I erase this building in the background, suddenly the composition loses a lot of interest. Like, suddenly the composition went from like good to mid, right? And that's because it was balanced, and now it's unbalanced. And yes, you can have a composition that's asymmetrical and like it's more heavy on one side, but a lot of the time, I feel like for starting out, I feel like balance, like in terms of visual balance, is important. So this is another way you can do a composition that's not just like environments. Like, this doesn't only pertain to environments or like photography. This is also for like any composition that's like, if you only draw humans. But you know, guys, low-key, I feel like the best compositions I've seen, you gotta learn how to draw backgrounds, guys. None of this one color, there's no background. Like, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, guys. We gotta do it. So, but those I feel like that's my overall critique of Nami. I think that's my overall critique, guys. I'm trying to look at it because I want to give you guys, I don't want you guys to come from this and be like, I didn't learn anything. So I want to make sure, like, I always want to stare at it and make sure I got everything that I wanted to say, you know? Okay. But I think for now, that is the best advice. That's my notes. So just studying composition. There's definitely some videos on YouTube that I feel like I didn't learn anything. Whoa, hey, guys, I'm not doing my job, guys. I'm doing an ass job right now, guys. I'm actually doing so ass right now. I'm doing so bad. got my first drawing tablet for Christmas. I'm struggling to adjust. Listen, it is no joke. Not me now just reading that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. I had to log in. Not gonna lie, I knew that, but it's just so hard to practice. Honestly, staying motivated is very difficult. And I actually wanted to talk about that a little bit because I think like a few videos ago, someone asked me like, how do I stay motivated? And I'm like, yes, I'm a very passionate person and I love art. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of what motivates me is my passion for it. And like, I want to get as good as possible. So I like to study it because it's just like my passion. But I feel like to stay, there's like, for motivation, I feel like motivation is not what I would say. I feel like people need discipline because there's been definitely times where I don't feel like drawing at all. I don't feel like drawing at all. At all. But I do anyways because like the less you do, the less you do it, art is something that you can like, if you don't practice it, it's like a muscle. Well, if you don't practice it, like it can definitely fade away. I don't know, like I have definitely personally have felt art regression in my life. Like, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Bro, I can't draw right now. What is my hands doing? What are my hands doing, bro? But like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to be motivated and like practice all the time. But I don't know. I see it as just like when they say to have hobbies outside of art, because like for me it's different because art is now my profession and art is discipline. Art is like going to the gym. Art is like doing all of art, like all of those things are artistic to me. There's different mediums, like they all require a certain level of discipline and it's hard to stay motivated like that. So but like I think it's worth the payoff. And like having hobbies outside of art, I feel like help fuel me personally to have and continue to have the motivation that I do. Or like getting inspired by different mediums, like exploring different mediums and different kinds of art also helps me too. Cause like, I don't know, it gives you more, it gives you more inspiration. And also stop comparing yourself with other people. Like I do that a lot because I'm a perfectionist. And brother, when they say comparison is the death of joy, they mean that shit. Like that is not like a myth or like something that people say. Like that is like truth. And I feel like when you compare yourself, especially a lot, I don't think comparison is 100% bad because I do think at least for me, because it's going to be my profession, comparison is needed to become a certain level that I would want to be specifically. But when you compare yourself and your journey and like what you're doing to other people, that is the fastest way to kill your love for art. And it's hard not to compare yourself because sometimes you're like, oh my God, this fucking 10-year-old is better than me and I've been doing this for 15,000 years. But brother, your journey is your own. So there's not really much you can do. Like comparing yourself is not doing anything for you. Like it's not doing anything for you. So like comparison can be good in terms of like knowing where you want to be and figuring out what this artist is doing and how you can do it and blah blah blah. But when it goes from that to, oh my God, I'm not good enough, I'm never gonna make it, I'm never gonna be this good at art, this person is so amazing, I'm so ass, I've been locking in my entire life and I'm still ass. Like once we start reaching there, brother, you will lose motivation so quickly. And one other thing, this is one thing that I feel like people do not talk about, and it's when you make art your reason or like the thing that you feel good at. Like when you think the only thing I'm good at is art, and when you're not the best in that, like it will like it feels like you don't know who you are anymore without it. Okay, I feel like I'm not articulating myself like very good, but I'm essentially trying to say, like, when you make art the only identity you have, whenever you're critiquing yourself or like whatever, it doesn't even feel like critiquing anymore. You're basically, it feels like you're critiquing like your personality or like who you are, and like the thing that you're supposed to be good at, you're not good at it. So why am I even trying? So once we start to get to that, that's also how you kill your motivation. You are more than your art, guys. You are way more than your art. Your art doesn't define who you are as a person. It doesn't define your worth as a person. It doesn't define any of that. Like, a lot of people, like, the same thing goes for athletes, because I had to go through it twice, because I was a student, I was a college athlete, and then I had to leave, and you go through like a whole identity crisis because this one thing that you spent so many years at and you're so good at it, and now you're not doing it anymore. Same thing can apply to art. When you make art your entire like being, and you don't allow yourself to have an identity outside of it, you can crash. You can crash very, very, very like very bad. Very bad, guys. So don't do that, guys. I'm speaking as someone who did do that. Like, I'm not saying it to be like whatever. Like, I'm saying it as a person who has gone through something like that. Like, it's hard, and it's like not fun. It's not fun. Where's my music? Why'd the music go away, guys? Not this. This is what happens when my shit is ass. Let's see. But yeah, guys, it's a hard thing to like come to terms with, because it's like something you love so much, and not being like, not excelling in it or not being exceptional in it as you, and like your version of exceptional, because I feel like a lot of people who are artists all have like imposter syndrome, so they just feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't deserve to be here, I'm not, and like you don't even realize how far you've come to begin with. Like, you don't even realize how far you've come. So it's like, don't beat yourself up, brother. Like, and also art takes years to like master. So like, chill out, you know? chill out. Anyways, guys, now we're gonna go into some questions that were asked about like my process and stuff like that. I got a lot of questions from Kazu, so a lot of these are from Kazu. The first one, I'm gonna go in reverse order. So, how do you choose colors when doing skin tones, especially shadows and highlights? And you're amazing, Obi. Guys, stop. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Anyways, when it comes to choosing colors, guys, because when it comes to drawing dark-skinned people, there has to be some level of saturation, because what I tend to see usually when people are doing dark-skinned people is that suddenly we're just in grayscale. Like, the whole thing is grayscale. The skin tone is gray. And black people, they have pigmentation. So like, usually it can be red, it can be yellow, it can be orange, but like all black people have some type of pigmentation. So like, no matter how dark they are, they'll have some type of pigmentation. So like, these colors that I have on the left are like colors that I would personally choose, right? If I was doing a dark skinned person. Or if you see on the color wheel, on the little on the color wheel, like, I would never, you guys can't see the color wheel. I'm gonna zoom in. We're gonna zoom in onto the color wheel. We're gonna zoom in. So the color wheel, right? Like, I would never be picking any dark skin colors from like over here. Like, I would be picking from, even if you're doing dark skin, like really dark, I'd be picking from over here, right? Because let's say, okay, the only times that I would say doing anyone kind of gray is okay is if you're trying to pick a character who's specifically like sickly, like they are sick, like maybe they're sick and or like malnourished, or like maybe in your world that's what the color, like that's like that character. Okay, then they can have some gray to them because that makes sense. But if this is like a perfectly healthy human being, no matter how dark they are, they will have some type of pigmentation. Like they will never be in grayscale. You know what I mean? And even for light-skinned people, okay, light-skinned, even for light-skinned people, like for me, I choose colors that I like saturated colors. So I am a little bit biased. I'm not saying you can't do this. Like on the other side, I'm not saying you can't have these colors. That's just my preference. So whenever I'm doing light skinned characters, I still like when there's some type of pigmentation, or like even I would never make the, like even if I'm doing someone who's really light, right? Like maybe they're really pale, there would still be some pigmentation to it, or like there would be still some hue to it. Like it would not be a muted gray version of whatever it is. Or bruised. Yeah, or bruised too. So that's how I choose my that's how I choose my colors in terms of skin tone. So basically for darker skinned people, they have some type of undertone. Like they have undertones. So this, I like to use red usually. I like red because I'm biased and I like using red. But like colors that are more saturated, like I like colors like that, you know? And I would never do colors that are like this, you know? Unless they're like sickly or bruised or something like that. So that's how I kind of choose my colors in terms of like my base colors. But when I go into shading, that's a whole different shield. That's a whole different thing. Specifically, especially for shadows and highlights. But you know what? I'll do an example. Let's do an example right now. I'm gonna draw myself, actually. We're gonna take this quick thing I did, and we're gonna open a whole new thing, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do, like how I choose my colors in terms of shading, right? Light skin, you say, brother. Listen, I forgot. I can just hear you doing the whatever laugh you be doing. I can already hear it, Bree. I can hear it through the screen, bro. Oh my god, I'm so tired of you. Okay. So I'm gonna just use me as an example because I like drawing myself. I like drawing myself, guys. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's clean up this line art so it's not as crazy looking. Let's clean it up like 2%. Oops. Let me turn off the stabilization on this. I hate stabilize. I have a love-hate relationship with stabilization. Love and hate. I did it the same time you did, brother. It's because I know you. I was like, oh my god, I can hear it through the screen. I can hear it through the screen, bro. I can hear it through the screen. I'm not gonna do too much on this because, bro, we don't have the time for me to be drawing a whole OB drawing from scratch. I just want to clean it up like 2% so you can get the picture. Make it a circle. I could do a circle. I could do a circle. But I'm being extra. Guys, I really could do a circle. That was a good idea. Damn. Why didn't I think of that? It's already two guys. It's already two guys. It's already too late. It's already in motion. It's crazy how your quality of line has updated. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, elaboration. Like my line art is better? Guys, I used to be so ass at line art. I used to be so ass at it. Obi, how did you improve? By doing it over and over again. AKA, yo, if you know, you know. I've been doing an internship and literally they got me cleaning up. Wait, go ahead and read that again. Wait, did I mess that up? Wait, it's crazy how even your quality of line art has upgraded. Oh, my fault. Guys, pretend I said that right the first time. Pretend that I said that right the first time. I'm low-key doing a lot. I should just like, I need to like, I should just get it over with. Guys, I'm extra, I'm sorry. Okay. You know what, guys? It is what it is. I just wanted it to be whatever, so when I put the line on it, it's not as okay. Either way. Either way, guys. Okay. So this is me. We're gonna pick, like I said before, I showed you how I pick my base colors, right? So let's go ahead and fill the skin tone. Let me fill it. Boop. Oh, I didn't even see that opening. Guys, I should have listened to the people and just did a fucking circle, but I'm stupid. Anyways, guys, it's already too late. It's already too late. It's already in motion. It's already in motion. Guys, the real reason is because I want it to look pretty. Yo, it's my own fault. Guys, I'm extra. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Okay. So we have this. First of all, whenever I'm shading, I change the background color to not be white because it like hurts my eyes. So I turn it to be like gray so I can see. We know, guys, leave me alone. Brother. Fork in the kitchen. Okay, not too much, bro. Let's pause, rewind, reverse it, bro. Anyway, so we have this, right? If I was picking colors for this, a lot of people just pick like they turn the value down and they go more towards black on the color wheel. So I'm gonna show you what I feel like I did in the past. There's two things that I think people do that are the biggest mistakes, and this is number one. This is what people do. This is number one that even I used to do this. This is something that I did. So I'm gonna get literal black. I used to get literal black. And I used to do this and then turn it down. This is what people do, including this is what I used to do. This is what people do, and I don't think it's good. Like, if I were to do, this is one way I see people doing it. And let's just, I'm gonna make it a drastic. We're gonna do something that's drastic. This is one thing that I see people do. And they get black, they turn down the opacity, and like they use that as a shading color. Why gray isn't the color of the year? Why gray isn't the color of the year? It's the best color there is. I mean, gray, I don't know if it's the best color there is. I don't know if it's the best color there is. That's a statement. But this is a mistake. It makes it feel muddy to me. I'm not saying this is something you should never do, because it depends on, like I said before about lighting, it really depends on the environment. So like if it's like nighttime, even if it's nighttime, honestly, I don't think there's really a time you should really do this. But even if it was nighttime, right? I would use blue. Like, you don't have to use straight black. Like, unless you're doing something like that's a comic. If you're doing like a comic, then maybe you can use black as the shadow. But like, or maybe if you're doing like it depends on the lighting in the environment, like I said. But like, even if it's nighttime, I wouldn't use black. There's only specific times that I feel like you can use black like this. So how I would do it, right? Or another thing I see people do too is this, dude. They'll take this, they'll go on like purple, and then they'll make it purple and then turn on the multiply layer, and then they'll do this, which is like not terrible, because I used to do it as well. I'm not saying it's the worst thing that you could do. I'm not saying it's the worst thing you could do. I'm saying that I feel like if you want the most depth, I feel like this is not the way to go, right? So if this was me and I was choosing my own colors, recently I've stopped show shading and I went to more painterly kind of shading. So I wouldn't even use a brush like that, but I would take this color, right? And I'm gonna make sure you guys can see. I would take this color. We have this like orange, whatever, brown, and I actually change the saturation to be a little bit more red, and then I turn it. I don't go towards gray and black. I don't go towards the left on the color theory, on the color wheel. I turn it to be more red, and then I also make it a little bit more saturated and go down a little bit. So I would choose like a color like this, and then I would just continue to do until I get a color palette that for the skin that I like. So like if it was me, these are the colors that I would choose in terms of shading this. And if I was shading this for real, which I'm gonna do like a quick version of it. So add some color variation, same value, just different hue. I wouldn't say same value. I personally don't do the same value. I do change it to be darker in value, but only by a little bit. And I change the hue to be for like it depends on how I feel, but I make it a little bit redder for if I'm doing my own skin. So, and if I were to actually shade this, boop, right? And there's some I'll show you some little things that I like to do. And also something that I feel like is good that I feel like nobody talks about when it comes to shading is that when it comes to shading the body, honestly, if you want the most out of your shading, you're gonna need to know where the muscle groups are, guys. You're gonna need to listen. I know anatomy. Akira. I get it. That's like a trigger word. I know. I understand it. But like, honestly, you need to know where the muscle groups are, even if it's just a little bit, bro. Even if it's just a little bit. Even if it's just a tad. Because if you know where the muscle groups are, you can add like a little bit of like, it just adds a, you know where to put the shadows in the muscle groups on top of it. And then also I would like blur all of this because I don't show shade like I used to. Actually, I wouldn't make this as dark. I would make this a little bit lighter. I mean, more saturated, not lighter. Anyways, guys. Not this. Okay. So this is what I would do, right? Obviously, this is a very like loose version of what I would do because I'm not gonna render a full thing right now. If I had some Obi art right now, just show you on like a piece that I did. It also depends on how drastic you want to go, because I could have just made the whole, like, it also depends on how bad you want the shading to be. Like, not bad, but like intense. Because like, what if I wanted it to be really intense? Then I would do something like this. Like, maybe it's like really, really, oops, intense. Then you could do something like this. And then what I like to do sometimes is that where the two lines, like the two different shading tones intersect, I like to put like I don't know what to call this. Like, I put like a reddish line like between the two. And then I blur it. You see? I do like a little thing. And then sometimes, also with shading, there's always usually going to be bounce light. So what I also do is I don't know, let's choose this color. Sometimes I add like a bounce light on the other side. Okay, that's kind of harsh, but sometimes I add like a bounce light that's on the other side. Yeah, like a transition color. I add a transition color, like right here, so it feels less, like more natural. And then I also add a bounce light. Obviously, I did like a really intense example, but you know, I think it bounce light even works for any of the kind of shading you want to do. But yeah, guys, that's how I do it. That's how I personally do it. Oh, I didn't know that's what it's called. At least now it has a name. I knew it had a name, but I just like totally forgot, low key. Oh, not the music again. I like totally forgot what it's called. Like, I don't know, guys. I know it has a name, but I just be forgetting. But even with like softer shading, I like to add bounce light. But yeah, guys, that's how I do it. That's how I shade, guys. So to make a long story short, I make the background not white because I feel like when it's a white background, like I feel like the colors never look how I want it to. So I always make the background like gray. And then how I pick colors, I make it a little bit, I take the original color and then I lower the value like by 2%, and then I change the hue to be a little, like I shift the hue essentially. I thought that was a space term. The more you know. It might be. Actually, let's look that up actually. I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious actually. Question mark. Also, I don't even know. My internet is so dookie right now that it might even not let me. Like, it is a space thing, but it's like, I think sometimes things can have multiple meanings. You know what I mean? Yo, my internet is too ass to even ask questions right now, guys. Oh my god. You know what? That's a search for next time. Okay, let's look at another question that Kazu asked me, because they asked me gazillion questions. They said, are there any tips or tricks to drawing heads that were helpful to you? That was helpful to you. Tricks and tips and tricks? Guys, honestly, okay, everyone knows the Loomis method, right? Like, everybody knows it, right? I won't even lie to you. I like use the Loomis method, but without the circle. Like, I know that's gonna look crazy, but like, basically, whenever I'm doing faces, and this is, listen, one of these days I'll have like a real video and I'll like actually break down how I do faces and all that. But like, honestly, I literally just, I have a reference image and then I try to figure out where the direction of the thing is, and then I do this. Like, literally, like this is how I do it. Damn. And then I turn it down, and then I literally just do this, and then I figure it out. Like, I don't know, I this is how I do faces. Like this. Like this. Called the Loomis method. Like, it's the circle thing that they teach. Like, it's literally the circle thing, but you just, like, I just don't do the circle, which I probably should, honestly. Like, it's literally the circle thing. It's literally this. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I just don't do the circle part. So honestly, just learn the Loomis method. The Loomis method, if you want to draw faces, that's the best thing. Even I'm still, like, you know, I'm still learning too. So maybe like a year from now, I'll have a better explanation. But I just use the Loomis method for like all my face shapes. And then eventually, I feel like the more you get comfortable with doing faces, like, you'll see some of my speed paint videos and I'll just literally draw the eyes. Like, I'll sometimes, because I'll have a reference image and I just know, I'm just like, I'll just start going, I'll just be like, you know, the eyes like this, and then this eye's like this, and then I just start figuring it out. Like, other than the Loomis method, I honestly don't have any, like, I don't have any tips. Just make sure you have a reference image, and like, I would say the Loomis method. Oops. And then also another thing actually is that what I see a lot of people do, no matter, this means no matter like what position the head might be in, is that they copy and paste the eye, no matter the eye position. And I get it, because listen, I do it too. Listen, I do it too sometimes, like, literally. I do it too sometimes, like, all the time. When you said Loomis, I thought you were going to say Labubu. Labubu. That would be crazy. Also head, the thing is about heads, it's like it really also kind of depends on style. Because like, what if you're like a cartoonist, then the head size or like how it looks can definitely change on like in terms of how you want to do it. And like for me, like it really just depends on a whole bunch of different things, you know what I mean? Because a head shape can be like, look at fucking Phineas and Ferb, like, you know what I mean? Like a head shapes, like if you're doing anime style, okay, true, like the head, like I would do the Loomis method. And if you want to do like really, like depending on the type of art you want to do, then I would do like something like that. And I think honestly, no matter what kind of style you do, learning how to do like realism, unfortunately, learning how to do realism and like knowing, like at least knowing how to do it and practicing it will help you in other aspects of like art. So like, even though I feel like shapes of the head and all of that can like really depends on like what you want to do with your art, I think learning those methods are still useful, you know? So that's my advice for that. I like the Loomis method for proportion. The rest I hate it, so I just cross, then square, then go for my own thing. Honestly, that's not even bad, bro. That's not even bad, because literally sometimes I just be figuring it out as I go. Like, especially since once you develop your art style, I feel like you'll also know how you like to do your heads. Like you'll figure out how you personally like to do heads, because how I do heads might not be like what someone else likes, you know? Let's see what the next question is. Okay. When it comes to, oh, there's a lot of head drawings. When it comes to drawing heads and possibly drawing in general, what are some things to keep in mind of? Since someone mentioned proportions, I'm gonna go ahead and mention that, because this is also something that I am trying to be better at, but is proportions. Like a lot of animes are guilty of this, and it's like when the head is fucking huge. Like the head will be fucking huge. I mean, unless you're doing like chibi or something, I feel like and the body will be like so like this is the body. Like that's what it be giving. I know that looks crazy, but that's what it be giving sometimes. I'm sorry, you know, like the head is so big, and then the rest of the body is like so, it's so small. Or like, I don't know how your head must weigh like a ton, you know what I mean? So like the body and like everything else is not proportioned to each other. And you know, there's like the thing that people say that's like, oh yeah, 8 circles and blah blah blah, but honestly that's really like I think like proportions can differ depending on like height, like how you're built. You can have a longer torso and a shorter torso and stuff like that, but like usually what people say is like, oh, just do 8 circles and like, you know, they do the 8 circles thing, and half of it is like the upper body and the other half is the lower body, and those proportional guides. And I think those are good to keep in mind of, but honestly, you asking such good questions because I'm having a hard time answering them. So I'm just like, head specifically, you just have to draw them. You want to know the real you want to know the real thing, you got to draw primitives, guys. You have to draw boxes. You need to draw boxes, guys. You want to get good at drawing heads, you have to get good at drawing a box in perspective. I always talk about this. You need to be able to draw a box in perspective. Because once you know how to draw a box in perspective, you can start drawing like you can start drawing poses and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm about to show you guys. Let me show you. Hold on. Bro, you know method, yeah, looked like, bruh. I mean, it looks right to me, never does me wrong, bro. I mean, it does do me wrong. It does me wrong from time to time. But yo, I be cooking sometimes. I feel like it's just a learning curve. Like you just have to do it until like, and then also have other people critique your stuff too. Cause if you're just telling yourself, it looks good enough, it looks good enough, it looks good enough, and then you don't have anyone to ever critique it, you're not gonna grow as much as you can. Because I feel like half the reason why I improve so much is because I always asked everyone around me, does this look right? Does this look good? What could be better? What's missing about it? And then listen, I feel like also being able to listen to people's critiques and figuring out what is BS and what is like, oh, that's true, without being sensitive, you know? Cause since I'm in art school, like critique is like a requirement. So you can't escape that shit. You cannot escape it, bro. So like, for me, I feel like that's the reason why I improved so much in like only what, a year or 2 years? Oh wait, I think I had a point. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys how primitives build a shape. I'm like getting distracted. Okay, so for example, we can do, let's see, I'm gonna pick a random pose from Pinterest. Let's pick let's do also, while I'm looking, I would also like to do gesture drawing. Gesture drawing also helps too, a lot. It helps a lot. Like for my first year in art school, they had us, bro, we had to draw like gestures. I think it was like 200 pages, and it had to be fully covered pages, bro. Yo, I was in pain. At some point you stop caring if it looks good and you're just like, yo, I'm just trying to turn this bitch in. It was tough, bro. Very, very tough. Oh my god, my internet is so slow. So slow. I hope everything I've been saying so far has been like informative in some way. Like I hope you guys are like not like, this is just all BS. Oh my god. What the helly? Oh my god, Pinterest, please work with me for once. Jesus. Okay, let's just do this. You know what? Let's just do this one. So because it's the first thing to load. Yo. Okay. Anyways, guys, all that for me to say that primitives or drawing shapes like that can help you build like the body of like poses and stuff like that. Where is my music? And poses and stuff like that. Because if you can build it from this, like if you can't do it from just like this, then you should start back at the basics, you know? Oof. But because I know I feel like a lot of people say this, And it feels like BS sometimes because you're like, oh my god, I've heard that like a million times. But like, it's low key true. Like, you should be able to build a the composition of something just using primitives alone. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, that is my advice. That is my advice. Let's move on to the next question because we have a lot of questions to answer. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Bring my music back, bro. Bring it back. My lord. Bring back my tunes, please, please. Bring back my music, please. I want to ask if you could critique me. I'm trying to find someone to do it. Yeah, of course. Um, if you do exclamation point Discord or Discord exclamation point or if Bree's still here, if you can put in the link to my server, you can submit something in the art channel and I will look at it right now. Oh my god, my music! Come back! Oh my god, please! Come back! Come back! Come back! Please, please! I'm sorry, bro. Please come back to me, bro. Please. Oh my gosh, guys. Let me figure this out because I actually want my music. I actually want it. It's the vibes. It completes it. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. I feel like my internet just gets more and more ass like as the years go by. Like each year it gets more and more and more and more and more and more ass. And I don't know what to do about it. Cause there was some point where I feel like this PC, when it came to my stuff, wasn't that bad. Like I didn't think it was that bad. But now, brother, I get lucky if my shit doesn't crash. Let's see. Let me refresh the entire page because it might also just be that. YouTube, bro. People, I remember at some point people used to be on my ass because I listened to music on YouTube, and I'm like, guys, is that strange? Because I didn't think that was strange. Like I thought that was normal. What do you mean? Like, is that not normal? Hello, bro. Music is music, bro. Music is music. Oh my god, brothers. I'm about to start beatboxing. I'm gonna make my own tunes if this doesn't start to work, guys. And then I'm gonna be real annoying because if I start making my own tunes, yo, suddenly, bro, everyone's gonna be like, it's gonna be crickets. Hello? Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. I'm gonna take you away. No? Okay. Let me just shut up, guys. Oh my god. YouTube music is peak. I'm saying, bro, I feel like people who get on me from YouTube music, bro, they just don't understand. They just don't understand, bro. Like, hello? Let's see. Oh my gosh, finally! Finally! Oh my god, bro. That was about to piss me off. I was like, where is my shit? Anyways, guys, back to the questions. I think there's only 2 left, and then I don't know if you heard what I said, artists, but if you want to submit something, you can, and I will, if you go on my Discord and post it in the art channel, I will critique it right now. Okay, let's go move on to the next question. I think we only have 2 more. Let's see. No, we only have 1 more. And it's how do you do proportions of the face? Oh my gosh, I'm seeing a trend, Kazu. I'm seeing a trend with the faces. I think we're having trouble with faces. I think that's why. I think I saw this earlier and I like I did like a thing. But honestly, guys, proportions of the face, beatboxing Obi in 2025. Oh, not you guys being behind. Oh my god, guys, I feel so bad for you and YouTube. Okay. So, honestly, when it comes to proportions when it comes to me, I really don't have like a concrete thing other than like, oh, I do 1 eye apart. But honestly, it really just depends. And then usually the ear is like a little bit below the eyes and stuff like that, but I don't have like a concrete, like I can't think of a concrete way. I don't know. I also feel like I'm just not thinking about how I usually go through it. Like I'm not thinking about my process, so I can't give like a great answers. I sent that ages ago. Why is it sending now? That's crazy. At first I was like, yo, chat must be delayed because I said that 2 minutes ago. I was scared, bro. Okay, but honestly, that's all in terms of face proportions. Anyways, that's all the questions, guys. That's all the questions we have for the critique. So that is the end of the critique portion. And unless, I mean, I'm gonna open it up for you guys, so you guys can ask me any questions. Bro, your internet is cooked. I know. Actually, guys, I'm gonna restart stream right now, and when I open back stream, we're gonna I'm gonna make it open for everybody. Very educational. I'm really glad. Also, I want to say thank you for everyone on YouTube, and I'm sorry for neglecting you guys. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, YouTube, if I wasn't looking at your comments, but I'm really glad that you guys were chilling with me and we're hanging out and we're, you know, doing art stuff. But I'm gonna restart stream once again. And when I restart it, you guys can ask me questions, and I will put in the link to my server if you want to drop some art, and I'll critique it right now. So I'll see you guys in like 2.5 seconds. My god. My god. Let me know when you guys are back. Okay. .5 seconds, guys. That was, you see how quick that was? You see how quick it was, guys? I'm so quick and swift. I'm quick and swift. Are you guys back? Let me know when you guys can hear me. Let me know when you have returned. Let me know when you have returned, guys. I'm here. Okay. Also, I need to test the delay, guys. The delay. Ooh, tomato. Hello, Bree. Okay, Bree, you can hear me. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Guys, hopefully by the summer, my internet's not ass. Okay, my internet's gonna be better by the summer. On God, it won't be tomatoes. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, so if you guys want to send anything, I sent a link to I pinned it to my Discord, and let me know if you have any submissions or questions. It doesn't even need to be anything. Just put it in the art channel. And, well, no, if you have a question, you don't have to put it in the art channel. You can just ask me. What? Sorry, I'm stupid. But like, if you have any art that you want me to critique, you know where to put it. But that's all I really had planned, honestly, for, that's all I had planned. I can show you guys some art that I've been working on, though. I might as well. In the meantime, because I plan on doing a whole video on composition and all of that, doing like a actual deeper dive into all of that, so it's like better for you guys to understand and comprehend. But like, hopefully I helped you guys in some way. Yes, yes, yes. It's so funny, like I think the last thing I streamed, not the last thing I streamed, but the last game I streamed was like the it was like the Date with Death. And brother, I can't even continue to play it because I have no clue what's happening. Like I know what's going on a little bit, but I also don't know what's going on at all. Like I have no clue what's happening. So like, there's so many games I'm like, I'm low-key pulling a Corey right now, guys. I can't continue the game because I don't know what's happening. Low-key. But you know, in the meantime, guys, I don't know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna leave it open for like 5-ish minutes. How do you know what shades go well with tan to darker skins? I kind of touched this earlier, but essentially, like I did here, to pick a shade, you just go on the color wheel. Like honestly, make sure you don't, when you're picking dark skin tones, don't make it look gray. No grayscale. And then number 2, when picking the shading colors, don't go toward, like I change the hue and then I make the value a little bit darker. And like honestly, you can always play around with it, because like whenever I'm doing any OB drawings, like I'm still experimenting with how I want to do my shades, or sometimes I change the color of the shades that I want to do and everything. Also, you know, it really just depends, you know. It's like once you have a good like base color, you can really just explore and figure out what you want to do, you know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of touched it on earlier, so if you missed it, it's okay, because it's gonna be a video later anyway. I made this drawing earlier, guys. I'm not gonna even lie to you. This is like one of the best line arts I've done in a minute, guys. Listen, I have hope for this drawing, guys. I like this drawing. This took me a long time, and I was like, yo, low key, I cooked just a tad bit on this one. I cooked a tad bit. Just a tad, just a little, just a tad, a little, and a tad. I feel like I really like the composition of it, you know? But I need to stop drawing myself. I need to start drawing other things. I need to draw other things, guys. I'm so tired of drawing myself. I need to stop drawing myself. I need to start drawing other things. Yo, hello? Yeah, that's actually insane. I know. I need to switch it up. Just a little, just a tad. But I'm excited for this drawing. After this drawing, I'm gonna do fan art for a little bit. For a tad bit. It's just that I feel like the reason I don't do fan art anymore, like as much as I used to, is because right now I'm not in any fandom that I care about enough to do fan art on like a large scale. Like when I was in my My Hero Academia prime, guys, I was making videos left and right. I was making the videos, I was doing the shit, you know what I mean? Oh, you mean the quality of this drawing? Oh, thank you. My miscalculation. My fault. Yeah, like I'm really excited for this. I was trying to explore what the colors should be. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I'm excited for this. I'm very excited. or this a lot. And guys, this might be my best environmental drawing. Yo. In terms of like composition, like I plan on rendering this really well, hopefully. Let me not jinx it. But this might be my best one, guys. This might be one of the winners. Either way, I like the line quality of it. And I feel like usually in my drawings, what I don't like is like my line quality, or sometimes my like I notice the anatomy. I'm like, ah, shoot, why is it like that? That was my mistake. But even with this, I still see mistakes even with this, right? Like for me, like one thing I'm probably gonna fix is like how low the bakery windows are, because it makes me look like I'm tall as fuck. At least to me, like okay, realistically, if this is the windows, right, and I'm like going towards it, this like section, I feel like it makes it look like I'm almost at the top of like the window, and it's making me look huge. But I'm not tall, guys. I'm like in the middle, you see? So I'm probably gonna get rid of that when I like go back to it. I'm probably gonna get rid of this so it looks like more, you know? Being tall is okay, bro. I don't want to be tall. Guys, I'm a medium king, bruh. I like being medium. I'm medium height, medium size shirt, medium, everything's medium over here, guys. Everything's medium. When you go to H&M, I am the medium size shirt, okay? Bro is 5 feet. Whoa, that's short. Pause, rewind. That is not medium. That is short. That is short. That is short, brother. I am not 5 foot. I am like a decent height, bro, for my age and demographic. Okay, I'm normal. Not normal. I'm like average. Okay, I'm average. Not too much on me. Hello? 5 foot. That's you. First of all, Bree, you're short. What? Yo, what? Tell us, bro. Y'all know though, like I told you already. What? I'm 6'2". Why are we lying? Why are we lying? Why would you ever lie like that? Yo, don't listen. For the new people, Bree is a liar, bro. Bree is short. Bree is like 5'1", bro. She's like 5'1". Bro, I'm like 5'8". That's pretty normal. That's a normal height. That's normal. Okay, is it short? It's not that bad. I'm 5'8". I'm like 5'8". I'm like 5'8", 5'8"-ish. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad, guys. When I have shoes on, I'm like 5'10". So I'm really 5'10". So if we're really calculating on a calculator, I'm really 5'10", because when I put on shoes, I'm 5'10". So I'm really like 5'8". I'm 5'8", but I'm really like 5'10". I'm tall AF. Why are we lying? Oh my god. That's not the worst I've seen. See, I'm saying we're the medium guys. We're medium sized. You see what I did there? Oh, I'm so funny, guys. Y'all laughed at that. Y'all laughed, right? Y'all laughed. That was funny. Bro, one of these days, Bree's gonna be truthful when she speaks. We both 6 cause 5'10". That's what I'm saying. See, somebody gets it. I'm really 6 foot because when I put on shoes, I'm 6'10", but you know, we rounding up, so I'm really 6 foot. So guys, it may say 5'8" on the actual thing, but I'm really 6 foot. You guys just don't understand it. Y'all just don't understand it, and it's okay. It's okay if you don't understand it. Cause we medium people, we understand it. We understand it, guys. I never told a lie. Oh, why are we lying? You know what? I'm gonna move to the just chatting. Hello? Why are we me when I lie? What the fucky? What are we talking about? Let me change the category. Me when I lie? What the hell are we talking about, bro? Whoa, why are we insulting me? Anyways, guys, you know, it's been a fantastic stream. I'm glad everybody could make it. You know, I'm glad everyone could, you know, be a part of my final stream until summer, because, you know, I know I'm a neglect. I know I neglect y'all, and I'm an absent father. I know, but it's okay, because I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come back, but just in the summertime. You know, it's gonna be summertime. During the summertime, you know, during the summertime. But I'm actually, if no one has any questions though on some real stuff, I am probably going to stop streaming here before my computer wants to KO itself. But I want to thank you guys one more time, you know, on some real stuff. I want to thank you guys for being here today. Even though I haven't streamed in 15,000 years. I know it's been like 3 months. I'm so sorry. Where I live, it's summer. See, like, it's just because it's summer where you live, because it's global warming. It's not true summer. It's like fake summer, you know what I mean? So like when it's really summer, then I'll come back. Thank you, brother. No problem, guys. I'm really glad I streamed today, and you guys made today's stream so fun, and I really appreciate you guys being here. And for all the people watching on YouTube, I really appreciate it. And if you only watch me on Twitch, I'm so sorry. I've been more involved on YouTube lately, so that's probably why you guys have not been seeing me. But it's okay, guys. I'm gonna listen. We have goals. We have goals this year, so you guys are gonna see me more on Twitch eventually at some point in time. Okay, let's figure out who we're gonna raid. And then we can raid after somebody. Let me see if one of my friends are live right now. See you in summer. Yeah, I might, who knows, I might sneak a spring break stream, but it depends on how burnt out I am from the semester, because winter semester tends to like actually bro, it likes to beat me up, bro. It beats me up personally. You think Lunary's live? I'm about to check right now if my internet will allow me. Oh my goodness. Not finding the critique thing on Discord? Oh. If you want, oh no, just put it in the art. Just put it in art. Just put it in art. Keep streaming. Okay. Is that why you said to keep streaming? I just peeped that. Hello? You could have told me. You could have said like, wait, I'm gonna put in something. You just gotta put it in the art channel, like the general art channel. You don't have to put it in anything else. And I'll go over it real quick, like. And then yours will probably be the last submission unless someone else is gonna submit something. And then we're gonna probably raid Lunary. Oh wait, so is Night? We might raid Night. My favorite person on earth. Yo, I'm not gonna even lie. Night is so fun, bro. I love Night. But then Night is also a bully at the same time. Yo, Knight is like a wombo combo of the dude, bro. Ooh. Ooh. But you know, I'm really glad I streamed today. Oh, I can see you putting in your submission. I can see you typing. Oh, here's my stuff for critique. Okay, let me have a look see. Let me have a quick look see. Let's see if it will load, guys. This all is dependent if my stuff loads, guys. Because if it doesn't, my stuff is taking 15,000, 15 gazillion years. Wait, this is an account though. This is an account. You have like a specific, like if you can get the PNG of it, get like a PNG of it and then you can send it and then I'll critique it. Or is it or am I tripping? Hello? Wait, Bree, send it to me. Bree, if you can hear me, send it to me. It's not loading for me. Please send it to me as a PNG, please. I can't see. It's not allowing me to say. Bree, I need your help. My lord, I need your help, Lord. My lord. It's not loading for me, my lord. Please send it to me, please. Or is it like this? Wait, pause. Wait, maybe it is loading. Wait, hello? Is it, I'm gonna pull it up on screen and you let me know if this is it. Cause I clicked the link and I'm like, oh, it sent me to the thing. So I'm thinking it's the thing. Anyways, guys, let me see if I can save this. And you let me know. It's taking me to their whole page. Yeah, that's what it is for me too. So I'm like, if you can send me a specific PNG. Oh, what's going on? I just got an ad. If you can save me a specific, I was like, the link that you sent is like your account. So I'm asking if you could send like a screenshot of a specific drawing. Unless you want me to critique, like, I don't know if I could critique the whole page, my lord. I don't know if I can do that. But you should just send a specific image that you would want me to critique. And then I'll do it. My lord, artist, brother, you got like, I'm giving you like 3 minutes to submit something. Feel free. You can critique whatever you want, whatever. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I'll open up your page. Let's see. I'll open up your entire page and see. Your art is very beautiful though. This is really, really nice. This is very, very beautiful. Let me see. Honestly, let me see. I don't know if I feel like you're a very strong artist. So sounds like Jeopardy on God. Like the background music, right? Also, I'm back, by the way. Welcome back. Right now, we're trying to figure out what to critique. Honestly, let's see. I feel like this is gonna be I just know you all missed me. Yeah, no, we did. No, we did. Honestly, instead of me critiquing your art, I feel like I'm going to challenge you by saying that you could also work on composition, because I'm seeing a trend of character in the middle. I'm seeing a trend of character directly in the middle and no background. So I'm gonna challenge you and say this is more of a, hey, just to start doing other things, I would say start trying to explore the character and the background interacting with each other instead of two separate entities. And I would also say, I see a specific drawing that I might pull, actually. But honestly, your art is very, very nice. I have stuff to send in if you want. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, no, hey, listen. If you have stuff to send in, listen, guys. I will critique it, guys. This is like a community day, low key, for artists. Well, none of my stuff has any backgrounds, but that's okay. Like, you don't need backgrounds. Like, I feel like it depends on where you are. Like, I'm starting to now just really do backgrounds because I like want to, like, you know, so I don't think it's like a mandatory thing. Like, you don't have to, but like for artists in general, like I'm about to pull one of their works. Let's go back to Clip Studio Bank. I'm about to pull one of their things. Like, dang. I think you could also work on like faces in terms of, honestly, I don't even know. Like, you are really strong an artist, so I feel like I'm gonna challenge you more on your composition skills than your actual skills, but I'm gonna pull this specific drawing. Just give me a second. I'm gonna see this specific drawing. Sure, I've been working on that for a while. It feels like something like expression. Yeah, I feel like your faces, like in terms of like your faces, I feel like I like them, but like we're missing, I feel like we could work on proportions of like the face and like expression as well, because I'm like, you have definitely some good, you're very good, right? I'm not like, that's not even up to this that's not even up to discussion, right? But I would work on like that, and I would also work on your fabric skills, like the way, oh, where do I send stuff in? I would send, I pinned my Discord, and if you can send it in the art channel. So like for this, for instance, like this shirt feels very flat to me in comparison to everything else in your drawing. So I feel like a clothes study would do really good. Like, I'm gonna extend this. I feel like the clothes in this, like, it feels very flat. There's not enough like the folds in it. I feel like you didn't have a good reference when drawing it, and or and or I would just have a clothes to study. Like I'm about to pull up a real life image of some clothes so I can bring an example. But it's just like, and I get like, and how it like affects boobs and stuff like that, like how I get it, but it just feels like flat to me. I'm gonna pull up a reference because I feel like that could help. But my like first instances are definitely like, I would like in terms of clothes as well. Polka, hello. How are you? Just give me a moment though. My internet's slow and I'm trying to pull up an example of a t-shirt. But I feel like there would be more, even with the shading, I think there would be more folds like on this. Hold on. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to like, I feel like it looks a bit awkward to me. And my internet's being too slow for me to pull up a reference to actually give you a visual on what I'm trying to say. But I just feel like in this section specifically, it feels very like flat. I think your bitrate might be too high. Maybe. How do you guys know in OBS? Because I really don't know how to change it. I might change it. If I'm not 18, am I allowed to be in? Ooh, no. My server is an 18+ server. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, brother. Oh, asking for a friend? Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Listen. I'm not the cops. But I am the cops. But I'm just saying. But I think my bitrate is too high. I think that's what I'm like for next stream. I'm probably gonna fix that. Not even probably, I am. And my phone's not even charged, so I can't even like look on my phone and ask. And go on my phone and do it. I'm trying to pull an example. I'm trying to get a reference of this exact pose. That's why I'm struggling, because I'm trying to get a reference of someone like with their arms up so I can visualize what I'm trying to say. But in general, I would say just studying like folds in clothes, because the hair looks good. The anatomy of the face I feel like could be better, because I feel like if you're looking down, let me see, guys. I feel like the nose is too like outwards. Like it wouldn't be that out. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like if you're looking down, the the nose wouldn't be protruding out like that unless you're doing something that's kind of like this. And then, you know, like, I feel like that's the only time. And then obviously the ear would be like that. You know what I mean? So in terms of like facial, I think the face, like the nose, it's like too squished. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would be more like looking downwards like that. And then clothes studies. Those are my two things. I would show you a visual of what I mean by the clothes, but my internet's taking 13,000 years to load, so I can't give you the best visuals in the world about what I'm trying to like articulate, what I'm really trying to say in terms of visuals. But I would just be making sure you're looking at sleeve references when you're watching it. I mean, when you're drawing. Yeah, I struggle to do stylized noses. Yeah, it's definitely like, you know, it's a learning curve. But like I said, I think I talked about the Loomis method, and I think you could definitely benefit from learning that too. Because honestly, even if the face was more like inwards, or if you're looking down and you're like, if you're turning more, even if you're like turning more, like your eyes would be more like this. You know what I mean? Like your face would be more turned in like this words. Like it wouldn't be as you know what I mean? You see like my visuals? Like, do you see what I'm trying to articulate? Because I feel like you need to work on perspectives of how the face looks. Because like, even if this person was looking down, or like maybe their nose isn't so far up their face, like maybe also people's noses look different, but let's say like their noses are, even if their nose is like right here or something, and it's like even more, it's not as big, it's like this. And they're looking downwards. And also when you look downwards, you can't, since your ear is covered, it's okay, but usually the ear is like more upwards too. Is more upwards. Like, hopefully, I'm trying to like lock in and draw like a thing, but I feel like the face. Also, I'm making her look to the side, but she'd be looking down, so it'd be more like. No, she'd be looking down. But either way, I think the face would look more like that, like in terms of, and this is like my style too, but like obviously you translate this to be your own thing. So I feel like the face would look more similar to that, like in terms of, and if you want to make it even more drastic, you can. Like if you wanted to do like more, I don't know, maybe she's really getting into the stretch. I would also work on an expression too, because she's really getting into the stretch. I don't think her eyes would be like that wide open. Like I think she would be like, you know, like she would be like, damn, like I need a stretch, you know. So this also kind of goes in with expression as well, because she has a very neutral face. So I feel like you could also, you know, you could explore, you could experiment with faces too, like how you want it to be. Anyways, I think you get the point. I would, I feel like you got to work on your expressions and like face, and then and stuff like that. But I think this is really good. I think how you render, I think you have a good idea of like how things should be. Oh, I think the thing finally I think it finally, okay. I'm gonna show you this image. I'm gonna bring this in here and pull it in here. Even though this is not exactly the same material, like this is not the same, like this is a long sleeve, so I feel like, well, you know what, I feel like there's got to be a better example. So if I can find just one example, I'll draw it out for you, what I mean. But overall, my points, just so you can get something, is that I would work on expressions, so it makes sense with like I probably did the nose sideways and the rest down. Yeah, like I feel like it just, like the way the nostrils, like the direction of how the nostrils would be in comparison to the face, I feel like are not correlating with one another. Like expressions, facial, like shapes, slash like perspectives. Is like what I would work on, and then folds, like folds of the clothes, like of slash clothes. Those are like my top three things, and then compositions. Like I would, since I'm giving you a challenge because I feel like you know, like I feel like you're a very good artist, so I'm gonna like push you a little bit more, because there's I feel like you can do more in terms of your composition as well. So I see that I feel like you could do more on that. Those are like my top four critiques. I hope that was helpful. If that was, or if you want me to elaborate on something, you can also let me know. If you want me to elaborate on something, you can also let me know. No issues with challenges. Okay, bet. I like that. I like that. But yeah, those are my things. Those are all the points I have. I have no more points. Those are my 3 things. If we don't have any more submissions, I think that is the last one. Let me actually check Discord one more time because I don't know. I think non-active was considering doing it. Yeah, I got what y'all said. Okay, I'm as long as you got it, because I know like sometimes I'm bad at articulating what I'm trying to say. So wait, no, I'm coming. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Non-active is gonna be our last submission, and then we're gonna end stream. Like the image, just like while we're waiting though, I'm gonna download this so I can, so I can. Ah! Do you only critique drawings of people? No, I don't. I think I did I mostly do creatures. Oh, listen, I'm not, I don't draw like furries and stuff, but I can do my best. I can do general advice. Yeah, but like, just like one last thing. This is what I mean by like folds. This is like what I was kind of trying to say about folds earlier. I know this is a different angle, so it's harder to, it's like I couldn't find one that was exactly the right angle, but like since the arms are both up, like I think it would still work. Well, this is the last thing. I'm gonna say. Because if you see in this image, like the gravity of this shirt, I feel like there would be more. I don't want to draw over it, so that's why I'm like, but I feel like there would be more, like it would be coming more in, like this shirt, like these shirts it would be coming more inwards, and there would be more folds in terms of like on here. And I know she has boobs, so that's why it's like, oh, but even so, like there's a fold here. Like I'm assuming the shirt is still continuing, so it would still be like straight. You know what I mean? And then this would be coming like this. The shirt's not falling, but like because of like gravity, you know, that's basically what I'm saying. Because like the gravity of the shirt would be, there'd be more folds here, and then even here there would be more folds, you know. Anyways, that's my last thing. I sent to anyways. Okay, let me check art right now. Let me see. Let me have a look, see. Oh, you haven't sent it yet. Well, when you are ready, just send it in art. But yeah. Like right as you mentioned the message. Oh, okay. Let me check right now. Let's see. It's loading. Oh, you draw like creatures. Creatures. Oh, this is really nice. Which one do you want me to critique? I'll critique this one. I'll do this one. Let me save it. Honestly, when it comes to creatures, I feel like this is more about like what about it would you want me to talk about? I guess is what I'm gonna ask. This is really nice though. You guys are so good. Oh my god. Y'all are making my life hard, bro. I'm like, can you critique me? Sends me something. This is like really gorgeous, so I don't know what to say. Any of them? Okay. Any of them. Okay. I'm looking at, I'll show you. I'm literally gonna pull it up right now. Let's pull it up. So you can see. Bro, y'all are just so good. Like, y'all are just so amazing. I'm gonna critique one creature in one hand. Even though I feel like this hand is pretty good too. Oh my god. Y'all are like making my life hard. Okay. I'll critique this one. But like, what about it am I supposed to be critiquing? Because I like this. This is pretty nice. Like, is it like a design thing? Is it like, there's like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is really good. And then there's not much I can say because like, it's more of a sketch. You know what I mean? Oh, you traced the hand outline? Oh, okay. Then I'll just do this one then. Like, I can't talk about anatomy because this is like a mythical creature. I feel like design-wise, this is actually really strong. I don't know. I'm like, when it comes to creature designs, I'm like, I feel like I'm not even the best person to talk to you about this. It's like, to me, it looks good. The only thing I can say is that maybe if you want to like really explore like with like character design when it comes to creatures, maybe like play around with like visual hierarchy when it comes to like the overall design, or like you could play with shapes more. I don't know. It also depends on like what creature you're trying to go for. So it's like hard for me to critique. This is like one of the things that's hard for me to critique because like there's no color and this is more of a sketch and it's like a creature. So there's like not much I can say in terms of like, I don't know what to tackle about. So I don't, you know what I mean? The parts I don't like are the arms and the antler and the little forearms. Arms and the antler. Okay. I like the idea, but it didn't do a super great job on the meatiness. I see. I'm trying to stare at it so I can like think of something to say. Let's see. I don't know. Like, it's also like, I like the antlers personally. His ego is that big, bro. Trust me, I know. Listen, guys. It's not even that I want to be helpful, but like, it's also because it's not my expertise. You know what I mean? I don't know, and I also personally like the antlers, so it's kind of just like, okay, a lot of the things that you may not like about it is probably like also like your personal taste, you know what I mean? And I feel like if you make them larger though, honestly, if you make them larger, I think it's gonna take too much from the overall thing. So I think it's good the way it is in terms of size, or I would even make them smaller, or if you want to make them bigger, whatever is like this fur on the back, I would like make it less, because it feels like there's too much big elements on it that's overpowering each other, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I feel like you could like, you just gotta, these are things you just gotta play around with. Oh my god, my toes are in the shot. Wait, where? Wait, for free? Actually, whoa. That's crazy. For free? For free? Brother, for free? For free? That's crazy. But brother, that's all I got to say. So I would say like my things, or if you add some, once you add some color and like you line it out and you do all of that stuff, like come back to me, bro. Because like, I don't know. Just play around with design and like shape language. Play with shape language. Like maybe like, or like not even shape language. I would say play with visual, like visual hierarchy or something. I don't know. Like you could, it really is just the design aspect. Like you can do whatever you want to do. They need to move somehow and have a purpose. Animals don't have wings or teeth for no reason. That's also a very good point, because I'm guessing that this is a dragon. I would also do some research. I agree with artists. I do agree with them. Like I would also do research in what kind of animal you're trying to do. And that's why I was like, oh, I'm not the best, because I don't draw creatures. So I'm like, you know? But I agree with that. That's a good point. So just making sure everything has a purpose. Oh, it's a whale creature. Okay, so that's also another thing. I feel like when you are designing something, I feel like sometimes it should be obvious what it is. You know what I mean? In my very professional opinion, it feels flat, and I think he needs to add some sort of shape that shows its contour. Oh no, okay. I can't make that decision until, because this doesn't look finished to me. Like this looks like a sketch to me, so I can't say that. Because it's also like, I don't think it necessarily, okay, brother, you did spell contour wrong. I just peeped that. My brain just auto-corrected that. Hello? But I agree with artists. I would also, like, I would make it obvious, because I didn't even know. I'm thinking, oh, this is like a dragon. So making sure that it's obvious. Like I should be able to tell what creature it is. You know what I mean? Like, so those are my notes. That's all the notes I have. Those are all the notes, because this is also a sketch, so there's not much I can do. This is cool though. I think it's cool. Let me know if you guys want these, by the way. Like, I don't know if you guys want these. I'm probably gonna post most of these that I did today. But if you guys want these, let me know. But I think that's the last of it, guys. I think that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm gonna end stream. I'm tired. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, I made that at like 11 without a reference. Brother, maybe that's the reason. I'm like, hey, so this looks like, I'm thinking, oh, it's a dragon. Brother, no, we can't, like, what you traced your own hand. I can't do that. Hello? Anyways, guys, we're ending stream. We're ending stream, brother. We're ending the stream. Let's see who we're gonna raid. I wonder if Knight is Knight still live, guys? Let's see. If Knight is still live, we're gonna raid her. Knight is also a really good artist, and they would be a better artist to ask about creatures because they draw creatures and like animals and shit. Like, I don't draw animals, guys. You can't ask an animal guy a non-animal guy to critique animal guy. Unless it's like a cartoon animal guy. But if it's like, it depends. Like, if it was something that was more like, you know, I would have more stuff to say, but you know, I can't critique it because I don't have much to say about it. All right, y'all. Bree, are you there? Is Bree still here? Is my mod here? Please. Are you still here? Are you not here? Are you perchance here? If you're not, it's okay. Okay, Knight is still live, guys. Knight is still live. We're gonna raid Knight. Yup. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I hope all of you guys had a fantastic time today. This is the last stream until probably the summertime. At least for a while. I'm gonna see if I can sneak a stream every once in a while, but I'm not gonna promise anything until summertime, guarantee. Well, thank you guys for being here for like so long. 3-hour stream, which is like not long for regular people, but like, you know, I usually stop at like 2 hours, so I appreciate everyone for coming today. And everyone from YouTube, thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. If you're new, make sure to join the server because I'm active on there. I'm usually in the VC every now and again when I'm doing like animation work or something like that. And also make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel because I'm also active on there. Okay, guys, bye. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Bye.